What's going on, guys, and welcome back to their Five Nights at Freddy's update video. Yes, it has been a while since I've said that. We haven't really had any Five Nights at Freddy's news to discuss in the past few weeks or months, really, but we finally have something that was actually shared over on the Steam community page by Scott himself, and it is an end of May update, and of course, I'm going to go through that with you guys in this video. But I do want to remind you guys, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button below the video. It really does help out the video. It helps it spread all over YouTube and helps the channel grow in general. So if you do enjoy what you see here, be sure to hit that button. And also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because you don't want to miss what's coming up to the channel pretty soon. There's gonna be a lot more gameplay videos of Five Nights at Freddy's in general, and just a bunch of other horror games, so you don't want to miss that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this update. So it is titled the End of May Update, and it's by Scott himself, and it is pretty long, so I don't know how I'm going to show it on screen, if I even show it on screen at all. I might just read it out to you guys like usual, but let's go ahead and get into it. So he says, "Hey guys, I'm sorry there hasn't been more info to share over the last few weeks. Even though things have been quiet, I've still been very busy. I've been beta testing, fixing glitches, adding features, etc, etc. It's tough to test a game with so many potential variations. Right now, I'm aiming for a release date of July 5th, but if I don't feel 100% confident that it's ready by then, I may go back to the original plan of August 8th. We'll see how things develop." So right there, we already got a release date of July 5th. Like he said, unless he is not comfortable with what he has going on in the current version of the game, he might actually hold it back until August 8th, but it is nice to know that we might be getting the game a lot earlier than we initially thought. And that's actually a little over a month from now, which is pretty exciting. Anyways, he goes on to say, "I've been adding a lot of voice acting. Even though the majority of characters only say something if/when they kill you, I'm happy to announce the return of Heather Masters, Amber Lee Connors, Michelle Moss, Christopher McCullough," I'm butchering all these names, and Becky Shrimpton, reprising their old roles or taking on new ones. The game will also be introducing a whole roster of new voice actors as well, which we kind of saw this before. I covered a few of them, but there's so many at this point. It looks like every character is going to be getting a voice actor, which is like, what, 40, 50 characters in total. So there's going to be a lot of voice actors in this game. It's going to be pretty massive. It's going to be huge. Anyways, he goes on to say, "I've also decided that Ultimate Custom Night will be released as its own game rather than an addition to Pizzeria Simulator. I thought this would just make things easier to update and manage, as well as just be easier to launch and play. I'm working on the Steam page for it and will hopefully get a coming soon page up in the coming weeks. It will still be free to release, or it'll still be a free release, of course. So we're gonna have its own page for it. We're actually gonna have maybe a little bit of a storyline for it, because usually whenever he does a Steam community or a Steam page for his games, you've got like little screenshots from in game, which that's also going to be exciting. So we're going to be getting some gameplay screenshots possibly, along with a little bit of a storyline for it, which I'm not sure what he's going to do for that. He might just say, this is the Ultimate Custom Night, create your own night, that kind of thing. Or there might be something, more to this than we currently don't know, but it still is pretty exciting. I'm excited to be able to get an actual Steam page for this game. Anyways, he goes on to say, "I'm also happy to finally give the answer to the much asked question, will Ultimate Custom Night really be customizable, or will it just be presets? The answer is that it is completely customizable. Every single character can be set to a difficulty between 0 and 20. In addition to that, there's also a button on the sidebar to add +1 to all characters, as well as buttons that will set all characters to 5, 10, and 20 presets. So with all of those options, it should be pretty easy to completely customize the difficulty of every single character that you want, or to whatever you want. So yeah, just like every other custom night, you can kind of set it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 if you don't want that character on at all. Just depending on what you're feeling, if you want to do all 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 mode, you can do that. Or if you just want to do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 mode, you can do that. Or if you just want to have everyone deactivated, I'm not sure if you'll be able to do that, but that would be interesting. I feel like if that is a feature, it's just gonna be like an Easter egg. Like, you completely deactivate everyone and you're just like chilling in the office the entire night. I have no idea, but still, it is nice to be able to have that function to where you can actually kind of set whatever difficulty you want for whatever character, whatever you're feeling that day, really. Anyways, he goes on to say that also brings up the topic of what the goal of Ultimate Custom Night will be. After all, in Sister Location Custom Night, you would get a star for beating each preset, but in this, there are no real presets. The answer is that you are working to achieve the highest score possible. That might sound dreadfully underwhelming at first, but it's actually a system that works really well here. Each difficulty point for any each difficulty point for any given character is worth 10, meaning that a max difficulty character is worth 200. So the total possible high score will be 10,000, with all characters set to 20. No points are given for characters you have no control over. So the strategy here is picking the largest assortment of characters that you can manage, maxing out characters that are easy together, and leaving out characters that you feel make things too difficult to achieve the highest score you can. The character select screen keeps record of your highest score, as well as your best time in 50/20 mode. So it looks like you're actually going to be able to, you know, gain a giant score from this. Now, it does look like there's not going to be any presets, which that was kind of what I was most excited for, because with Sister Location Custom Night, it was fun to be able to do like a girls night only, or, you know, Golden Trouble, or whatever. They had a bunch of different cool names for them, and you can kind of do these different challenges. But it looks like he's getting rid of that, which I'm not sure how to feel about that. I feel like that was like one of the most exciting things about the whole Ultimate Custom Night, was the fact that, you know, there was these challenges that you can try to complete, and you know, you get little stars for them. But instead of that, it just kind of depends on how much score you get. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's cool if you're into that. Not exactly my cup of tea, but still, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It might be better in game, but I would have liked to have seen, you know, the whole challenge system stay in the game. Anyways, he goes on to say, I'm also considering doing something that I've never done before, and that is holding a closed beta testing run for select people. Which, hasn't he done this before? I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure for Five Nights at Freddy's 4 he did that. And I think Sister Location, and just about I think he's done that like 3 times in the past. Anyways, he goes on to say, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this yet. I may release it only to some YouTubers, or I may just throw up a version on GameJolt with the hopes that people will understand that it's an early version. But hopefully there is some sort of middle option where I can give it out to a group of people with hopes that it won't leak out too far, but that would be tough to do. Send me some comments with suggestions on how you think I should handle this. So yeah, if we're being honest here, I don't think I'm going to be a part of that whole group. Let's be honest here. Scott's not the biggest fan of me for whatever reason. He's kind of always excluded me from these kind of things in the past for whatever reason. I have no idea, but it looks like I'm probably not going to be a part of that, unfortunately. But if he does put it out on GameJolt, hey, I can actually download it and give you guys some gameplay. But if not, yeah, I don't count on having any gameplay for me going up with the other people, because he has kind of, you know, put me to the side in the past, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, he goes on to say, I'll post more updates as I have them, and then he made some edits here, which he just says, I've corrected the difficulty to read 0 to 20. You can set characters to 0. I thought this would go without saying, but a lot of people were concerned that you wouldn't be able to set characters to 0, so yeah, obviously you can have them 0 if you would like that. He also says, also, for those upset about no stars or plushies usually given as reward for presets, there will be little rewards for score benchmarks. Okay, I mean, that kind of makes it better. And then he says for the final line, and to those upset that the score caps at 10,000, I wouldn't worry about it with a, what the heck, dude, he put the little winky face right there. So I guess it doesn't cap at 10,000. It might go past that, which means there's probably going to be secrets. I mean, he just kind of revealed that right there. So it looks like there is going to be some secrets in this Ultimate Custom Night update. But yeah, guys, that is it for the update. Overall, we got a release date, which is going to, it looks like it's going to be July 5th, unless things change. We also got the fact that there's going to be a lot more voice actors, like probably 50 in total. Even the return of a few voice actors that we had before. Like, I know Hand Unit has become Foxy now, which is pretty interesting, because I think he's supposed to have like a pirate voice, you know, like a, you know, an old gentleman guy that's, you know, supposed to sound like a pirate, and I guess the Hand Unit guy is gonna sound like that, which is gonna be exciting. I think if anyone would do it, I think he'd be perfect, or Kellen. One of those two would just fit that voice perfectly, which is interesting. I don't see Kellen on here, so I don't know if he's gonna have like a different role, or if he's not gonna be in this at all. I guess we'll have to wait and see, really. And then he also goes on to say, you know, just kind of explain the whole point system, which it looks like he said, there's gonna be 10,000 points in total, but he did add the winky face there at the end, so it's probably gonna go past that, which means there's gonna be secrets. And he did say that every score, like certain score benchmarks, are going to give you certain, like, I guess, secrets and rewards. He didn't really say what they're going to be, but I'm curious if it's going to be like plushies or I don't know, stars or something along those lines. It is going to be interesting to see exactly what he does for that. And then in terms of anything else, like the closed beta thing, like I said, if it does end up being for YouTubers, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably not going to be a part of that, unfortunately, for whatever reason. But if it does end up going to GameJolt, I will gladly download that for you guys and give you guys some gameplay as soon as I can. But yeah, I mean, overall, we got a lot of info in this one. I mean, we haven't had any info for a few weeks here, but he did kind of compile together a gigantic list of info for this end of May update, which I'm very happy about. We got a lot of answers to a lot of questions we had, and yeah, I mean, overall, I'm just looking forward to the Ultimate Custom Night. The fact that we're also getting a Steam page is really exciting, because we're going to be able to actually head over to this page, see some gameplay screenshots, see a little bit of the storyline, if there is any at all, and just kind of get a good feel for the game before it actually comes out. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below, though. Are you guys excited for the Ultimate Custom Night? Are you guys going to go ahead and download it as soon as it comes out? Do you guys think it should be only for YouTubers, the closed beta that is, or do you think think it should just go out to Game Jolt. My personal opinion on this is I think it should go out to Game Jolt. I hate when he just gives it out to specific YouTubers. Even if I am one of them, I just feel like it completely divides the whole fan base, where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I was excited for this, but you just gave it out to these people way before anyone else, and now the whole hype train is just kind of completely crushed. But still, let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. I'm in this video here. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button like I said at the beginning, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.